So Jesse just no match. Scrub wants his next challenger. I don't actually know if I've got anyone lined up. Is MisTaKe, you done eating? I'll ask MisTaKe if he's done eating. GFF. Alright, let's get MisTaKe in here. MisTaKe, who is currently ranked 12 on the leaderboard. This is sort of an advertisement for himself because he is currently looking for a team. So, if you're hiring, then check out this guy. Let's see what he can do. He's about to strut his stuff on the field against one of the best in the world. MisTaKe, LFT. I don't know where MisTaKe is from. I'll ask him. Well, I'll ask where he's from. Where you from, by the way? I could also just look at his Steam profile and see what it tells me. Let's see. This is from EU. Well, that much I was aware of. Almost joined auto. So he's going to be playing the Octane. His MisTaKe. Let's see if he can do better than Jesse did with his shots. That's an extremely risky play. I don't really like that, but Scrub actually kind of caught off guard by it because it was so unexpected. Another pink Octane. People are really liking the pink Octanes today, but nobody actually able to get the pink wheels that Scrub Killa is much desiring. Nice half flip by MisTaKe. A backflip would have sufficed for the save, but a half flip, you know, gave him the option to follow up on the clear ball. Oh, Scrub just reading this one way better than MisTaKe is. At this point, MisTaKe just he conceded any rebound is a goal at this point because MisTaKe has decided to turn around and attack the ball after a 180 power slide, which I really don't feel like that's a reliable defensive strategy against a player of Scrub's caliber. MisTaKe should probably be just trying to rebound that ball but miss his own goal, because obviously he doesn't want to score an own goal, but he doesn't want to let Scrub have his way with the rebound. Oh, MisTaKe making a bit of a mistake, but he gets away with it. Good dribble away to collect the boost also. Scrub again, very, very reactive playstyle. MisTaKe expecting the challenge, and Scrub just sits back and waits for the play to be finished. MisTaKe, similarly to Jesse in the previous series, just needs to like slow down a little bit. He just needs to wait for Scrub to actually challenge him before making a move like the ones we just saw. And this is going to be a tough shot to defend. I can already see it. MisTaKe getting up high. Scrub opting for the boost steal rather than the rebound. He plays for the team LFT. Of course, for those of you who don't know, LFT means looking for team. The biggest team in Rocket League, besides the Weeb Nation, of course. The Weeb Nation, the looking for team, and to be decided are probably the three biggest teams. Very, very populous organizations. Yeah, Scrub Killa just dispatching with all the nerds today. MisTaKe ranked 12 in the 1v1 ladder. Scrub Killa ranked 7th, I believe, so they're pretty close in the standings. Scrub Killa definitely more familiar with playing in front of a large audience for 1v1s than MisTaKe is. Because I think Scrub out of everybody has played the most 1v1s on my stream. And I don't know if there are any ones tournaments that get more viewers than these private 1v1s. Oh, nearly by mistake, but he accidentally clears. That's a beautiful notice. Another half flip by mistake. I almost said another mistake by half flip. It's a good job by Scrub to dodge the demo attempt. MisTaKe really has to do something here. Interesting, he's positioned himself at the far post and he's sideways to the ball. Very interesting defensive strategy. Not one that we usually see. We usually see people positioning themselves more central or at the near post if they're going to be playing sideways while defending a dribbler from their near post. The far post is, not the worst place to be though. I can see a lot of sense in that. Oh, is he gonna? Yeah, another clean half flip. That's a very, very clean half flip. I'm very interested to hear if MisTaKe's playing on controller, and if so, what controller. Oh, what a flick. This is actually one of my favorite moves. Another beautiful half flip by MisTaKe. I'm really impressed by his half flip mechanics. So he cuts in field, and then backflips, gets the double touch on the flip. So he redirects the ball to the right with the cut in field, and then backflips to redirect it a second time into the top corner. And the thing to remember is, even if that doesn't go in, there's a good chance that he's still going to be on the attack, because Killa has his work cut out to try and get that save, recover, and take possession. Killa, I think, noticing the clean half flips, because those half flips look really, really clean. Really, really clean, which makes me think he might be a keyboard player, just purely based on those half flips alone. Keyboard or PS3 controller? No way is he a PS4 controller with a half flip like that. Very, very clean. If MisTaKe's a keyboard player, that's nuts, because he's extremely high rated. And I didn't know he was playing keyboard. I'm a keyboard player myself, so that would be pretty awesome. Like, he's losing this game, but I've been impressed by some of his moves. He just needs to try and slow down his attack a little bit, wait for Scrub to actually make a defensive move before committing to an outplay. The only thing that you should be really committing to before you see your opponent who's defending make a move is a shot. Because if you're not putting the ball on target, you're not going to force your opponent to move anywhere, are you? So we've been seeing MisTaKe a few times go for some sort of play which doesn't result in a shot on target. And Killa just watches it, and then after the play has ended, takes possession for himself. I don't think Scrub's going to catch this one. It's a nice shot by MisTaKe. He's definitely in this game still. Definitely in this game. He's on keyboard. Why can't PS4 controller do a clean half flip? You can't air roll diagonally as fast with a DS4 or an Xbox 360 controller as you can with a keyboard or a PS3 controller. Unless you like do some script or something. I think that it's something to do with the dead zones. Like, there just isn't a position on the analog stick that is capable of air rolling diagonally at the same speed as a keyboard does. Like, the keyboard can air roll in the forward axis and the horizontal, well, both axes, like X and Y simultaneously at full speed. But if you try to do that on a controller, it will like do half speed or something. I can't remember exactly. It's not half speed, but it isn't as fast. What a shot by Scrub. Definitely sealing this game, although it was pretty much over to begin with. This is like the classic Killa 1v1 style. He's gone back to a very defensive mode. I don't know if this is due to the opponents that he's up against, or if it's just something that he's been trying these past few days. He has been climbing the ladder. He has been climbing the ladder, that's for sure. It's a good game, Scrub taking the first one. But yeah, just to finalize on that half flip comment. Let's check. Keyboard or DS3? Keyboard. Nice, dude. Nice. So MisTaKe, actually, he says he's from Israel. So MisTaKe is an Israeli keyboard player looking for a team. That is pretty cool. I don't think I know any other high-rated Rocket League players from Israel. So he's actually somebody who has reason to be using the Middle East servers. And speaking of Middle East servers, for anybody in EU who wants to, queue up for a second server, you might not know, but the Middle East Rocket League servers are actually, I think they're pretty much exact same ping, if not, well, they're slightly worse, if not the same ping as what's it called? As the EU servers themselves. Oh, what a demo by Scrub. He saw that little bit of a snake off to the left so he could catch MisTaKe in his rotation. Right here, I'd really like to see Scrub do something proactive. Like, that's a little bit too passive for me. I want to see him make a move. I like to see one like sort of shot or dribble play to set the tone of a game. Because when you do that, when you take a shot, like MisTaKe just did, he should set the bar versus what Scrub Killa has to do in his defense. Now Scrub knows this game. Okay, MisTaKe's going to be shooting and dunking. And next time that MisTaKe's in that same position that he shot from, Scrub will still be thinking about that shot from the last time. Jeez. MisTaKe's mom is calling him. Oh no. Oh no. Mom! Why, Mom? Sorry, say Scrub. Scrub will almost certainly give a kickoff goal back. He didn't realize that MisTaKe was away, and he just landed in the perfect place. You live in Middle East and you get 200 ping, while in EU 60, 80 ping. Well, all I'm saying is, on Middle Eastern servers, wait, is Scrub actually not going to give MisTaKe a kick? He is going to give MisTaKe a kickoff goal, yeah. Yeah, I thought so, because MisTaKe lost the goal while he was AFK, like, talking to his mum, so... Fair play by Scrub, very fair play. He wasted himself a little bit of seconds by doing that, but it shouldn't be a problem. It's still like just under 4 minutes to go with a 1-goal game in 1v1. Like, we're gonna see more than a goal be scored, I guarantee it. MisTaKe does like to go up on the wall. That's very interesting. Definitely not your orthodox defensive style coming out from MisTaKe. Like, opting to go on the wall before Scrub has even taken a shot there is not standard. Most players would choose to defend that off the ground. And obviously he's positioning himself very much at the back post, even when the ball is approaching him like from his near post, which is, you know, it's kind of dangerous, but not necessarily wrong. It just depends on how well he can react to what happens and how well he can predict what happens. We'll have to see. See, that's a bit more standard defending by MisTaKe. He's shadowing and he's just defending it very, very quickly at the near post. It's just shadowing at the near post. Pretty standard defensive strategy. But then again, we're seeing him on the wall. Doesn't get it, but Scrub actually rotating to the wrong side of the field. He was anticipating MisTaKe to actually make a hit on that ball. Oh, nearly a save, but Scrub does too much on the shot for MisTaKe to handle. Oh, so MisTaKe actually going for a fake jump. Kind of hoping that he would mind game Scrub off the ball, but Scrub had no intention of leaving that ball for MisTaKe to go far. Sorry, I was just changing the title. I keep forgetting to change it today. More wall defending by MisTaKe. I have to question this strategy. It seems to be limiting his ability to, you know, get down onto the ground. Really well spotted by Scrub. He knows now that MisTaKe likes to go on the wall, and putting it on the ground is a really difficult thing to defend if you're on the wall, because you're usually expecting the player to go up high and then you have to come down again and kind of slide sideways across the ground. I don't know if I ever got to finish my point on Middle Eastern servers. Yeah, if you're in EU, just throw on the Middle Eastern servers when you're searching for the game, because they seem to give like perfect ping for me anyway. Like when I play on EU servers, it's pretty much the same ping as I get on Middle Eastern servers, which is cool. I don't actually know. Does anybody in chat know where the Middle Eastern servers are located, or where the EU servers are located? I know there's some in Amsterdam for EU servers. Xbox One or PS4 controller, doesn't matter, just pick one that you like, dude. It's not going to be a huge difference, if any at all. Yeah, I know, the Middle Eastern servers are good for a lot of Europeans because they're actually just Eastern European servers. One is in Dogu's bathroom. Yeah, Dogu from the Flying Dutchman can get 4 ping. And I think, did he ever get 0 ping, Jesse? It's nuts. That kid's got the best ping of all time. Seems like Scrub is just controlling the game at this point. He's feeling very comfortable again. MisTaKe with a pretty bad whiff. He still has enough time to get back into the game, but he really needs a goal because Scrub has scored the last 4. Scrub has scored the last 5 goals, I believe, if we discount MisTaKe's goal that Scrub gave him. There's one. That's exactly what he needed. Yeah, I would guess that the Middle Eastern servers are in Turkey. So MisTaKe just got to the ball quicker that time, and he forced it to the same side Scrub did, so it pushed it past him. Pushed it past Scrub, that is. Let's see if we can do it again. Nope, revenge kickoff goal for Scrub. We're back to 4. Back to 3 goal deficit. But yeah, there's like far less distance between Europe and the Middle East than there is between Europe and the east coast of the USA. And obviously we're all quite used to playing on the east coast of the USA servers if we are Rocket League players from EU. Nice demo. I'm surprised Scrub didn't see that one coming though, because that was quite choreographed. But yeah, for sure, MisTaKe, definitely one of the best keyboard players I've ever seen. Very, very quick. And I mean, although he's been beaten pretty handily in the first game by Scrub, and it looks like the second game is going to go to the same conclusion, he has not been completely out of the games. Not at all. He's had some good moves, some interesting defending actually. The reliance on the wall is very interesting to me. That's a good save right there. Yeah, he should know that Scrub's beating him here though. Scrub, quick as ever, just nipping in and taking the ball away from his opponents. It's just such a good first touch by Scrub Killa as usual. He's really, really good at those. The first touch is everything right there. That's what allows him to maneuver so smoothly. He's in keyboard and mouse, but he isn't doing this small jump. What do you mean small jump? This looks like Scrub's trying to get a new move on the go. I think what he's trying to do is power slide around the ball to kind of catch it and then backflip after the ball gets on top of his car. He's being a bit fancy and overly fancy at that, giving MisTaKe a free goal. But I think what Scrub's trying to do with that dribbling move that we just saw is to, you know, catch the ball on top of his car with a power slide and then backflip to like flick it back. Yeah, MisTaKe definitely getting some stage fright here. Pops are not working for him, the throws are not the cleanest. It's still not a terrible performance by any means. I mean, he's against Scrub Killa, one of the best 1v1 players of all time in Rocket League, so no shame there. And he should be able to carry this one in, will MisTaKe. As long as he feathers his boost, that's something that you have to do if you're playing keyboard and you want to carry the ball, is feather your boost, because you can't get variable acceleration with the keyboard like you can with a controller. GFFB coming out from Scrub once again. GFFB, and that's going to be the next challenger, just dispatched with Scrub on an absolute tear right now. Absolutely tearing through people. But good games to MisTaKe. Very interesting. I didn't know much about MisTaKe before today. I just knew that he was a high-rated player, and he was in my chat, and he's watching my stream and stuff like that. But apart from that, I didn't really know much about him. But he's done well, has the boy. The boy done well. MisTaKe from Israel. The keyboard and mouse player, nonetheless. Very interesting to see.